What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's TV review of the first 5 episodes of the Netflix animated series Masters of the Universe Revelations. This series, of course, was created by Kevin Smith. Now, before we begin, as always, if you like this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like any of these videos, awesome, hit that like button, as well as commenting below any video that you watch, including this one. Okay, so before we begin, this review is going to be quite interesting because I literally can't talk about the plot for pretty much the most part. So what I'll do is I'll read the IMDb synopsis as well as give you some little bit of information on this series, what it's about and all that good stuff. But the synopsis to this series is: a radical return to Eternia. Revelation is a direct sequel series to the classic era of Masters of the Universe, featuring fan favorites He-Man, Orko, Cringer, and Men-at-Arms. The story pits our heroic warriors and guardians of Castle Greyskull against Skeletor, Evil Lyn, Beastman, and the vile legions of Snake Mountain. But after a ferocious final battle forever fractures Eternia, it's up to Teela to solve the mysteries of the missing Sword of Power in a race against time to prevent the end of the universe. Her journey will uncover the secrets of Greyskull at last. This is the epic He-Man and the Masters of the Universe saga fans have been waiting 35 years to see. And so with that said, that is the IMDb plot synopsis. That is stuff that is not under embargo that I can definitely talk about. Stuff that, would give away almost the entire series and what exactly is going on. But this series is a direct sequel, like it says in this plot synopsis, of the original Masters of the Universe, which came out in the late 80s. It's a series that is well beloved, is very campy, but is a lot of fun, and has an amazing eclectic cast of characters that is just truly beloved by lots and lots of geeks and whatnot. So bring along Kevin Smith, who is considered in a lot of circles the uber geek, the one that has written for Superman and Batman. He was one of the writers on the failed Superman movie that Tim Burton was going to direct. He was also an individual who's directed some Flash episodes, but you can see in his movies, his View Askew movies like Clerks and so on and so forth, that he is a guy that bleeds nerd culture. So him going and adapting and making a sequel series to something that I'm sure he truly beloves is nothing really that surprising. So when you watch a series like this and you watch the first 5 episodes, the true nature of what he's capable of doing when he puts his mind to it is pretty impressive. And the series has a lot of callbacks to the original series. It feels like the original series. The animation's been upgraded to modern day standards and whatnot, so it doesn't feel as weird and kind of shaky when it moves, and some of the characters were really off point and off kilter and whatnot. But it really feels like a series that is a continuation and does give you some really interesting concepts and ideas that truly go beyond what we remember from the series. So he's actually continuing it and giving you some plot stuff that may have never been answered in the original series. And so with that said, He-Man, the Master of the Universe was not one of the TV series that I watched as a kid. I was always Transformers or Ghostbusters and whatnot. But I caught the occasional episode. I enjoyed it. But, as you grow older, you watch these series and they're really cheesy and whatnot. And with that said, I think what Kevin Smith and his writing team and the directors of the series and the animation group have done here is not only upgraded the times and the ideas and concepts of He-Man himself and the characters around him, but has made the story more coherent, more cohesive. I think the characters are well written, well acted, well directed, and I really think the animation style and just the concept of the series being a sequel series makes it for a much more entertaining time instead of having to go back and redo everything that you knew before into a new series like they did before. And I kind of truly loved it. I love the first 5 episodes. I can't go into why I love them, but I think at least the animation, I think the actors, the voice actors are fantastic. And I'm going to read off the voice cast in this series because it is insanely impressive who Kevin Smith got. He actually got some people he's worked with before. But this is the cast of characters. We have Chris Wood, who plays, of course, He-Man, voices He-Man. Mark Hamill as Skeletor, who's incredible in this show. Sarah Michelle Gellar plays Teela. Liam Cunningham plays Man-at-Arms. Lena Headey plays Evil Lyn. Diedrich Bader plays King Randor and Trapjaw. Alicia Silverstone plays Queen Marlena. Stephen Root plays Cringer, which is also awesome. Griffin Newman plays Orko. Susan Eisenberg plays Sorceress of Castle Greyskull. Kevin Michael Richardson plays Beastman. Kevin Conroy, who plays Merman, and that's kind of awesome because Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are in another series together. Henry Rollins plays Triclops. Jason Meyews, of course, plays Stinkor. Alan Oppenheimer plays Mossman. Justin Long plays Roboto. Tony Todd plays Scareglow. But it is an impressive cast of people, and they do a really nice job. There's not a single person in this TV series that isn't doing a fun, energetic, and just insanely good job at what they're doing. Yeah, there's some points when you can tell it's Sarah Michelle Gellar as Tila, and there's definitely points where you can tell it's Mark Hamill as Skeletor, but I think they do just enough to make the characters work, and I think it works really well here. And I think the show for its first part is a lot of fun. It's really entertaining, and goes to places that I wasn't expecting. It goes to places that people may or may not, be on board with. But it's a series that really tries to continue the very well-known, very respected, very beloved series that was from the 80s. And once again, that is helped with Kevin Smith and who he picked as his writing staff, because you have to at least attempt to especially if you're going back to recreate the series from the 80s, you have to bring back that look and feel. So when you see characters in the show, the way their costumes are placed and the way they interact with the characters, and for instance, Cringer is the beast or whatever that He-Man has. He's a scaredy cat. He was a scaredy cat in the TV series. Orko is an individual who's like a spellcaster or whatever, and he's very kind of smallish, and he has smallish fields and stuff like that, but he's a lot of fun to watch. And just every character just feels exactly like you remember from the 80s TV series. But that's pretty much all I can really talk about. Like I said, everything else is under embargo. Even if I talked about it, it would, give too much away about the series and where it's headed. But it's definitely a bold take. It's definitely an interesting take. It's something that, some people might not be on board with, which is perfectly all right. But I truly think Kevin Smith and his writing staff have hit it out of the park. I think everything looks amazing. I think the costumes look amazing. I think the whole idea and concept of having it be a sequel is amazing. And I think if there was any problems, it was just for the simple fact that there's only 5 episodes so far instead of the 10-episode series. Where it leaves off and where I think it's going to go is going to be really, really fascinating. So with that said, I think this is a winner for a continuation of a very famous 35-year-old series, and I think Kevin Smith and his crew knocked it out of the park. So, but with that said, that is my spoiler-free review of Master of the Universe Revelations. Thank you so much for watching. As always, in the comments below, what do you think of the original series of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? Are you excited for this new series? What is your overall feeling on where the series is going to go? All the good stuff. But otherwise, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like any of these videos, awesome. Hit that like button. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.